Okay, dear students, today we are going to take up a poem by John Keats, and the name of the poem is A Thing of Beauty. This poem actually talks about various aspects of beauty and the importance of beauty in the life of human beings. What is the importance of beauty in the life of human beings? But before we take up this poem, I would like to say something about beauty. What actually beauty is? Unless and until we understand the poet's concept of beauty, we won't be understanding what he wants to say. Beauty may be of various kinds. On the surface, it may mean to the common people, to the common minds, that something which looks beautiful, that is beauty. It is also said that everything that glitters is not gold. कोई भी चीज जो चमकती है वो सोना नहीं. Similarly, everything that looks beautiful is not beauty. It is not beauty. This is the thing that we have to understand before studying this poem, that what is actually beauty, what actually the beauty is. There are some examples I would like to tell you, that we see some natural scenes, some natural sights, and there is a feeling, a sentiment that comes to our mind. When we do yoga, for example, what happens? We feel ourselves rejuvenated. We feel ourselves inspired. We feel ourselves energized. This is a kind of beauty. We go to a hill station, we see natural scenes, sights, and there is a kind of understanding, there is a kind of satisfaction that comes to our mind and brain. This is a kind of beauty. And suppose we see a movie that is full of action, full of horror and all those things. Also then there comes a kind of satisfaction to our mind. There comes a kind of fulfillment in our mind. Oh yes, this was very good. But is that beauty? I don't think so. Or I don't feel that the poet, when he says beauty, is mean to such kind of beauty. So there are various aspects of beauty, and the poet is talking about the real beauty. What is the real beauty? A real beauty is one which does not produce any negative effect in our mind and brain. The poet means to that beauty. Beauty may be creating some negative thoughts in our mind sometimes, but the poet is concerned only to such kind of beauty. We see sun, we see moon, and during night we see a starlit sky. That is a different kind of beauty. And when what happens? See any object that instills a negative thought in our mind or brain, that is not the beauty actually talked in this poem. So there may be two effects of beauty. One is the negative effect of beauty, and the other is the positive effect of beauty. Positive effect means while we do some yoga or while we see some natural scenes and sights, or suppose I tell you a tale, मैं आपको एक कहानी बताता हूँ या सुनाता हूँ, and you learn something from that story. Suppose you learn, the learning that comes from this story is that we should help everybody. This is a learning. So this is a kind of beauty that is created in our brain. हमारे दिमाग में एक ब्यूटी होती है, ब्यूटी आती है, हम ये सीखते हैं कि दूसरों की मदद करनी चाहिए, तो दैट इज अ ब्यूटी. मैं एक दूसरी कहानी आपको सुनाता हूँ, ठीक है, उससे आपको क्या लर्निंग आती है कि हमें हमारे साथ यदि कोई बुरा करता है तो हमें बदला लेना चाहिए, ठीक है. वी शुड अवेंज एवरीथिंग बैड डन टू अस. हमें बदला लेना चाहिए. तो ये भी एक लर्निंग आती है. तो वी कैन नॉट से दैट दिस लर्निंग इज ब्यूटीफुल. नो. तो व्हेन वी गेट और व्हेन वी हैव some positive learning, that is also a kind of beauty, and of course the poet talks about such beauty. Okay, so this is all about the definition of beauty that the poet is talking about. Don't think that he is talking about, or you can say that the poet in this poem is talking about the beauty which is celestial, which is heavenly, not the means surface level beauty or not the worldly beauty. He is not talking about the worldly beauty. जब हम कोई हरा भरा बागीचा देखते हैं या कोई नेचुरल सीन देखते हैं तो हमारे अंदर एक तरह की क्या आती है, एक प्यूरिफिकेशन आती है, ठीक है, एंड ही इज टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट थिंग. नाउ वी विल go to the poem, but before going to the poem, we must know what is the background to this poem. Actually, this poem is from a romance, and the name of that romance is The Endymion. The Endymion is a book, means in 4 parts perhaps. It is in 4 parts, and every part is a long poem of almost 1000 lines. Every part is a long poem of 1000 lines, and it has 4 parts, 4 such parts, and this is an extract from Endymion part 1, book 1. तो Endymion की book 1 से ये means these are the opening lines of book 1 of the Endymion. Who is Endymion? Endymion is a Greek shepherd. ये वहाँ की mythology से एक story है, means from the Greek mythology there is a story of Endymion, and he falls in love with moon goddess, a goddess के means he falls in love with a goddess, and he is in search of, he goes in search of and he falls in love with moon goddess. Her name is Diana. When he falls in love with Diana, he just starts a quest, a journey to find Diana. When he is trying to find where Diana is actually, he meets with a maiden, a girl, and he also falls in love with that girl. Okay, so this is the overall short story of this Endymion. Okay, and this story has been elaborated in this book Endymion. So that is a romantic book, a romance. Okay, and now these are the opening lines. We know that what beauty is, what type of beauty he is talking about, the poet is talking about. He is talking about not the worldly beauty, rather not the physical beauty, rather he is talking about the beauty which is heavenly, the beauty which is celestial, the beauty which is not of this world but the world beyond. ठीक है, which purifies our mind and brain. Such kind of beauty. In India also we have such concept. When we say Satyam Shivam Sundaram, the same thing has been repeated in this poem also. सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम, सत्य ही शिव है और शिव ही सुंदर है। ठीक है, तो दिस थिंग इज, दिस फिलॉसफी इज एलैबोरेटेड इन दिस वर्ल्ड। व्हाट इज सत्य? ट्रूथ, ट्रूथ इज ब्यूटी। ठीक है, तो दिस इज द थिंग दैट ही टॉक्स अबाउट इन दिस पोएम। वी विल कम टू द पोएम, द फर्स्ट स्टैंजा ऑफ द पोएम। A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases, it will never pass into nothingness, but will keep about quiet for us, and a sleep full of sweet dreams and health and quiet breathing. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. A thing of beauty. Anything which is beautiful. Beautiful, when we say beautiful, we already have the concept that what kind of beauty he is talking about. A thing of beauty, any beautiful thing is a joy forever. Any beautiful thing gives us joy. हमें आनंद की प्राप्ति होती है। कोई भी सुंदर वस्तु है वो हमें आनंद देती है। आनंद मीन्स not the physical one, not in the worldly sense of enjoyment, rather it is mental enjoyment. It is means अपलिफ्टिंग आवर माइंड एंड ब्रेन, कोई भी चीज जिससे अच्छी लर्निंग आती है, तो दैट काइंड ऑफ ब्यूटी इज परमानेंट ब्यूटी। अ थिंग ऑफ ब्यूटी मीन्स अ रियली ब्यूटीफुल थिंग इज जॉय फॉर एवर, विल गिव अस जॉय, विल गिव अस लर्निंग, विल अपलिफ्ट अस, हमको क्या करेगी? अपलिफ्ट करेगी। अपलिफ्टमेंट मीन्स व्हाट? व्हेन वी आर अ चाइल्ड, when we are grown up, when we are old. When we are old, we are full of experiences. ठीक है, means we are uplifted. तो बच्चे होते हैं, बड़े होते हैं और बूढ़े होते हैं, means we are uplifted. We have to we collect a lot of experience as we grow up in our life. Similarly, this is the joy. Its loveliness increases. And what happens? We say sometimes it is said that कि one day beauty dies, but no. ठीक है, जो हमारी संसारिक मीन्स द वर्ल्डली ब्यूटी that may die, that may come to an end, but the beauty which is being talked in this poem will never die. It will never die, rather it will be increasing day by day with each and every passing time. तो बीतते हुए समय के साथ इसकी ब्यूटी जो है क्या है? बढ़ती है। इट विल नेवर पास इनटू नथिंगनेस, इट विल नेवर पास इनटू नथिंगनेस। तो अ रियली ब्यूटीफुल ऑब्जेक्ट, अ रियली ब्यूटीफुल थिंग, समथिंग विच इज वेरी ब्यूटीफुल मीन्स in a starlit moon or starlit night, what happens? The beauty, जैसे जैसे रात बढ़ती जाती है, शाम होती है, आसमान में तारे निकलने शुरू हो जाते हैं, तो और जैसे जैसे रात होती है, द ब्यूटी इंक्रीजेज, द ब्यूटी ऑफ द स्काई इंक्रीजेज। सिमिलरली द रियली ब्यूटीफुल ऑब्जेक्ट नेवर पास इनटू नथिंगनेस, इट विल नेवर एंड, ये कभी खत्म नहीं होती है। द पोएट जस्ट वांट्स टू से दैट कि द रियल ब्यूटीफुल ऑब्जेक्ट, द रियल ब्यूटी इज ऑलवेज इमॉर्टल, इट नेवर डाइज। The real beauty never dies, but will keep about quiet for us, and a sleep full of sweet dreams and health and quiet breathing. And what is a really beautiful object? What is a really beautiful object? A shady tree. A shady tree, for example, he just means trying to consolidate his first statement that it is what is the real beauty, and he just exemplified that a shady tree, for example, is a really beautiful object. Why? Because समर के दिनों में क्या होता है? ड्यूरिंग समर, if you find a tree, suppose it is too hot outside and you find a tree, we just go by the side of that tree and we are relaxed. We are relaxed. तो बोलता है कि the really beautiful object is just like a shady tree which gives us shade, which gives us relax. ठीक है, about quiet for us, and a sleep full of sweet dream. when we think about a beautiful object and we go to sleep, before sleeping, if you people, if you think about a really beautiful object, real beauty, what happens? It will give you of sweet dreams. It will give you sweet dreams. अच्छे अच्छे सपने ये देती है, अच्छे अच्छे सपने दिखाती है. And health, you will be healthy. If your mind is beautiful, if your heart is beautiful, if you think about beautiful objects and things, what will happen? You will be given sweet dreams, you will be given health, and you will be given a quiet life. ठीक है? Quiet breathing means relaxation. So meaning is that what the poet just wants to say, that a really beautiful object always gives us satisfaction, always gives us relaxation, always gives us a long life. ठीक है? It always uplifts our mind and brain. हमारे mind और brain को ये क्या करती है? Uplift करती है, ऊपर उठाती है. और हमारी it corrects our sensibility. It corrects our sensibility. He is just trying to say that. And what is beauty? Beauty, the real beauty means immortal. It never dies. Dear students, I think today's time is over. In next video, we will be talking about this poem. Okay? Thank you.